Hi guys, Joe Kerins, Senior Planner at Paradigm Financial Group and Elite Collegiate Planning and Certified College Planning Specialist. I'm here with one of our new hires, Clay. And Clay, so happy to have you aboard with us. And I just wanted to do a video or a blog entry, whatever you want to call this, that doing our presentations, we play a video, and the video essentially is a comedy from, I think it's a TV show, from the middle, yeah. And it's a student opening her financial aid package and just getting so nervous and not understanding what the award package is like and just being extremely stressed out. And when Clay watched me do the presentation, afterwards I said, if you don't understand where your students are at, that is how stressed out they truly are, right? You go through, the kids are now going through their senior year of high school with every single conversation being, what are you going to do? Where are you going to school? And you being a recent college graduate, you said that really related to you. I just wanted to ask you, what is that relatable a little bit, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, 100%, because even junior year of high school, once you're getting towards the point where you have to start looking at colleges, it becomes a topic that's kind of the only thing brought up between, you and family members, friends you bump into, anyone that has known you before or just meets you. I mean, that's the first thing they ask you. And I think it's easy to overlook, but it really is something that's been, the main topic of conversation, especially for high school seniors.
Yeah.
And I can still remember it. I mean, it's just only 4 years ago for me, but that was the number one thing that was asked. And it's not just where are you going, because a lot of students don't know, especially because most students don't have that large of a grasp on their family's financial situation.
Yeah.
So some students think they can go wherever they want. Some know that they're tied down to a specific place.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just, where do you want to go? It's also kind of encompassing the idea of what do you want to do? Where do you want to be in a few years? Where do you want to live? You're going to move away from everything you've known. And it's really overwhelming.
Sure. Really every 17-year-old knows exactly what they want to do with the rest of their life, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Right.
Yeah. I mean, and reality starts to set in at what point for you that when did it get for you that stress level, it became every time that question was asked to you that it was just like, I don't want to answer this right now.
It got, pretty large towards the end, and I would always answer it, as best as I could, because I thought I had a decent idea as to what I wanted to do. But it became really a big thing when I'd go home, and it became a family conversation. And I know with my family, between me and my parents, it turned into an argument a lot of the times, especially when it went from, what schools you're looking at to what are you doing. And a lot of the obligations, like filling out your FAFSA, finding financial aid anywhere you can, fell on me. And as a student, you think you're ready for that stuff, but all of a sudden it's just sprung on you.
Mm-hmm.
And you go from 1 year having to worry about your homework and your projects, and that's it, to the next year you have to kind of figure out from everything you're hearing what you want to do. And I think it's really hard when you don't have a lot of serious answers. And some schools do a decent job with guidance counselors and telling you what you want to do, but for the most part, it's difficult.
Yeah, and that was going to be my next question. Like, there is so much to do with this, and a lot of it fell on you with your family. Where do you go? Where can you go to get these answers?
Well, I was fortunate enough to at least go to a school that was very prestigious in the schools students went to. But even still, going to a guidance counselor, a lot of it is you have to bring to the table everything you can, because they're busy. They have at least 200 students or more they're worrying about. So you have to bring everything you can to the table. And if you don't, they just can't go. They can't afford to go the extra mile for you because they have so much on their plate. So you really have to do a lot of research on your own. And I found myself sometimes not even knowing the difference between private schools, state schools, state-funded schools. I didn't really understand. And I ended up just having to figure out, what I liked the most and if it would work out. But I didn't have nearly as much background or knowledge on it now.
So question, question with that: did your counselor ever ask you where do you want to go? Where are you going? Like it just add to that on top of,
Yeah, because
you know, it was the same questions your parents are asking is what you're getting from
right,
your guidance
because
counselor.
you go to the counselor kind of as a like, I don't know what I'm doing, like, and
Guide me.
right,
Like,
guide
that's it.
guide me. But the problem is they aren't really, other than you being a student in their school. I mean, they can't just guide you
Mhm.
because you have to have some sort of an idea,
Yeah.
and most students really don't. I mean, it comes at you pretty quick. Like, you know, Ferris Bueller
Sure.
says, life comes at you fast. It comes at you pretty quick because you go from thinking, oh, I like that school, or oh, I know someone that graduated a few years ago that went to that school. So you get an idea of schools you kind of like, but then when it's time, it's like, where do you want to go? And it just becomes, well, you know, I know somebody that went to West Virginia, so I'll look there. And I know another person that went to Virginia Tech, so I guess I'll look there. And it's difficult because you have to not only find schools that will work with your major, but also schools that will work with your family. And a lot of families haven't yet had that conversation.
Yeah.
And it's, you know.
Yeah. Where did you end up going?
I ended up going to school in St. Augustine, Florida, called Flagler College.
Nice.
And to be honest, I went there because my dad's business partner goes to Florida a lot. And he said to me one day, where are you going? And I said,
The same question.
I don't know. And he just said, well, you know, a friend of mine had told me about Flagler, who it's up in St. Augustine, and you should check it out. I looked at the website. It was a pretty campus, and I said, yeah, I'll check it out. So I said to my mom, why don't we go check it out? Because who doesn't want to go on a trip to college, you know, or a trip to Florida,
Yeah.
right, as far as it was for me. And I went there, and it was, you know, exciting, but I was still overwhelmed by everything, and I didn't even know if that was a possibility for me or if something I really wanted to do. I mean, you go from caring most about prom and, you know, the football game to all of a sudden now it's where are you going to school, and it happens quick. So I liked it and everything, and I ended up deciding because one day I just woke up and I was like, yeah, you know what, I could see myself on a beach in Florida driving a motorcycle, and that was about the extent of the thought I put into picking there.
Yeah. But you graduated early, right?
I did graduate early. I really loved the school a lot.
That's great.
It worked out well for me.
Good. Good. And you studied?
I got I majored in business administration, and my minors were criminology and finance.
Nice. So you're in the perfect spot now.
I'm in the perfect spot.
So great to have you, Clay.
Yeah.
So guys, thanks again for checking in with us. Hit the like and subscribe button. We're going to have plenty more videos like this, conversations, topical information. Just really want to help you and your family. We want people to be graduating college like Clay here, happy that he went to college, right? Not being one of these many people that you hear that end up saying, hey, I kind of ruined my life by going to college, right? We don't want that. So be sure to stay tuned with us, as I can speak here. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks, guys.